Well, I just got home and I received this package here. So let's see what we got in here. Hope this is my stuff. Oh yeah. There's my 4 sprockets right there. And here's my 4 bearings. And my box of chain here. My dual chain. Ah, that thing's heavy. Man, it's heavy as hell. Yeah, got everything. And I got my seals in last week. Well, about a couple of days ago. So I ain't got to wait on them now. This is a dual there. Big old chain, that's what I'm talking about right there now. I got the heavy duty chain. I didn't mess around with small crap. Look how wide that is. Oh yeah. We can get into it. Can't get into the thing. That would be right beside just like that. That's gonna be nice right there. I'm not sure I'm gonna use this housing, or take the bearing out of the housing and make my own housing. That way I don't have to be dealing with this flange in there. But we got all 4 of them. These are high speed bearings here. These supposed to hold up to high speed, hold up to 3,600 RPMs or more. So that's why I got them. There's a number right there if you want to see it. See if we got a number on the chain. Here's the, well, it ain't no number on the, just a barcode. Let's see what the chain got. Buck don't have nothing on it except right there. And that ain't crap. Well, I think it's a 50 chain anyway, double 50 link. I had to buy a whole freaking roll, can't buy a part. So I have plenty of chain. All I do is replace these to get wore out. So, there we go. Well, I'm gonna start making my gearbox. Actually, this is a little big, but it's okay. But about the time I put 1 bearing there like that, then I put on 1 of these on top of it. Get another 1 of these, put 1 of them on top of it. Then get another bearing, put on top of it. It's really not that big. See, all I got left is probably, well, just a good inch. That's what I'm gonna have left, and the chain go through the middle. It'd be looking like that. And this would be a closed-in box of oil in it. I want it to be oil driven, so that's the way it'd be looking there with my oil driven. These are bearings. I'm knocking these seals out. Take your grease fittings out and these seals out. They'll be inside there. Then I got these here seals right here. I got these seals here. There's 3/4 in the middle, and I have me a little piece of plate welded on here, round or square welded on here, for this seal be inserted in it, so my shaft be coming through. But when that shaft comes through, that shaft goes through there, my shaft will have an O-ring groove in it, fit in there, so it won't leak down the shaft. It won't leak out here on this end. So that's kind of how we're going to do it. Let me show you the machine room since they got through with it. Got it all set up now. Got the lathes off the hand dollies, off them little dollies, truck dolly we don't call them. The machinist already got his toolbox and table set up, and a little workbench here set up. And they got the grinder over there, and another, that's a tool grinder, but he grind mill bits in. Then you got a workbench here for the lathes, and got bits in here for the milling machine. And of course he got his milling machine over here, got all his cubs. They put a big blade on this floating thing. It goes over, that's a small blade on now, but they have a long blade here that float when they bore them holes. And here's all these very high dollar boats. I mean high dollar. You're talking probably talking about $600-700 for that boat right there. Is special. The head is concentric. It's concentric with the boat and everything. Usually, well, I don't know, but all these boats are made for the blades. Then they got this machine over here. The other machine has got his toolbox there. So everybody can work. One work on this end on tail rotors, and the other one work on tail rotors down there, and this end can work on long blades that fit in that tub. All right, enough of that. Here's a cuff going to helicopter blade. Enough of that. Let's get started back on there. I got to set this thing up in the milling machine where I can bolt this to the side up, clamp it to the side up, so I can mill this thing off the top and bottom, square it up. That's what I want to do now. What I'm doing now is facing the corners off, making the box a little square. So that's where we're at now. You see how much I'm taking off on the edge there? There's quite a bit we're taking off. We got this end already faced off, so that's done. So I got my hose pretty close to 3/4, but I got a boring, can't remember what you call it, but anyway, a reamer. I'm gonna ream it out now to 3/4. Put plenty of oil on that thing. And we're gonna ream to the other side. Go real slow with it. Don't try to force it. There she goes. Straight hole through it, so it'll be pretty well lined up. We're going through our second hole now. This is the last one. This will be our last through hole. We got this one done. We got the holes lined up where the bearing's going to go. So we're going to drill this one and bore it out, ream it, ream a 3/4 bolt to it, ream it through it, just to keep it lined up so I can drill it. Once I get the holes drilled, all these 4 holes drilled here, I'll drill this out the 3/4 bit. It'll be a little bit over 3/4. This is what I got so far. I got my shaft to the bottom, and I got both bearings in there. They're both inside there like this. One over there, one over here. Now the top I don't have the bearings in yet, which it goes like that. And that and goes like that. But these holes were bored out right now to 3/4. Just on a test purpose, but I have a lot of slop. I didn't quite miss my mark a little bit, but chain got a little bit too much slop play in it. So I wanted the chain semi-tight when I put it in there, pretty tight. So what I'm thinking about doing, I use 3/8 bolts for this, but the next size hole we got here, next size bolt we got here is standard, is 1/2 inch. So I measure this And this a little over 7/8, 7/16. So I'm gonna take it and offset these holes up, bore them up, and bore this hole up a little bit, so I can move this shaft up a little bit and take that slack out of the chain, and I can get it to, get it. The next I got to make I'm making a 3/4 square housing to fit over this. The bolts are gonna come all the way through it. Then there'd be a nut on it. Then there'd be an aluminum square housing that goes here. That would have this seal right. This seal would be cut inside aluminum housing. So aluminum housing, once the bearings bolted in there and got nuts on them, and it's in there, then all my piece slide on here. Then I'm gonna drill through here and tap through this and through the bearing. And I use countersink screw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to hold them out of the piece and put silicone on. That's the way that's the way I got it planned in my head, but I don't know, this is gonna be tricky. I gotta cut a hole in here and put a plate back over where I can get inside of here. And I got to do something with this top. I don't know what. If I weld both tops solid, it's going to be hard to get in there with my hand, I think. Unless I make that plate come all the way up to here. Oh, that's what I have to do. Ooh. Just come on, make a long, cut a hole out in it, make me a plate there. Just leave me a little bit of meat across the top, across the bottom, hold it together. What I'm going to make now, I cut this piece of aluminum in half, and I come up with 2 pieces. And that's enough to make this 1, 2, we get 3 out of that, and 1 out of that instead of 4. So all we need is 4 blocks like this, aluminum blocks, to fit on this. So that's what we're going to do now. Here, the air compressor, I brought my own air compressor in this room. Keep using the company's big old compressor. I just got it plugged right into it, and I got the valve cut off going back to the building, so I can just maintain only air in this room, nowhere else. Just spacing it off and keeping plenty of oil on. Right now I'm using W40. Usually I use oil, but just I don't want aluminum sticking to my cutter bit, so I don't normally use W40, but I'm gonna use it today on this. Be fine. I'll just keep my aluminum sticking to my bit. My cutter bit. Well, there she is, about both of them milled off. A little bit of blowing. Pull it off here. That's smooth as a baby butt. You know, I don't miss doing it the old-fashioned way, you might say, where you had a grinder and just an old welder and a hand drill. I don't miss that. I like doing the machine work. You just do a lot better work. You do more professional, make it look better, and it's just better. Don't look so cheesy. Don't like it cobbled together. Don't like it just. Well, if that's all you got, that's fine. But I got this machine and this lathe. Why do I want to go back to the way I used to do it? It'd be stupid. But you can do this without this material. I can do it without this material. If I had to, I could do it. But I don't have to, so I'm going to keep using it. Well, this is my last square. The square I'm squaring up. I get through that, I'm going to start boring the holes in the middle like I did with the other one. But the other part. Well, I threaded this part here too, but also I'm putting a nut on it. This is going to be just for extra security to make sure these bearings don't come loose. And I'll tighten this nut where it is. I'm going to cut off the rest of the threads, what's left over. I'll cut that off. Now I cut that, I'm gonna cut that one off. Already we got our little 1 out of our 4 that we got to do just like this. Only got 1 made. Plus now I got to reset that down there to where I can knock this seal in there. What I got to do next. But it's Sunday afternoon and it's late as hell. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, it's late. It's already 6:30 going for 7 o'clock. I got to get home, eat, take a shower and go to bed. But anyway, there'll be another boat here just like these 2 here. Be 2 here, 2 there. This will slide on it. When that slides, better get it on. It's so tight right now because I hadn't got my hole out yet. I'm just keeping everything tight. So that'll go like that. So that's plenty of slack for my nuts to go in there. All right, now, when I get through, I'm going to drill a hole. Might just do just 2, that's all it needs. Just going to drill a hole all the way through the bearing here, and I'm going to thread through the bearing housing. Then I'm going to put a countersink screw here to hold this. Yeah, I might put 4 no, but probably just 2 is all it needs. But anyway, that's where I'm at with this thing. So tomorrow after work, I'm coming here and make some more of these. I'm trying to get another video up this week. I'm running out. I ain't running out of work. I'm just running out of money. I got my drive shaft ordered. It should be in. It should be in next week sometime. I can start once I get this built. I can start putting in my drive shaft from here to the back of the tractor, and to here to the front of the tractor, and to here to the motor. I was going to just not let that shaft come over through this block, but cut it off. But I'm going to go ahead and let it stick out. I might stick me a pumper one day on the back up, put me a hydraulic pump on here. So who knows? I'm just going to keep that for future plans there. Already, we'll catch you tomorrow. Today's Sunday. We out of here for the night. I thought I had my camera recording. I didn't. I was showing you pushing this thing down on top of these caps on these boat. Will it fit snug to the rug? So now I got the drill. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put 4 holes. I think I'm gonna put quarter inch, not quarter inch, but 3/8 down in there. Countersink these. And that way, have 4 bolts. Any way this thing come loose, it have 4 bolts going through, threaded in here. Then it have 4 bolts going through here, threaded back in this bearing again. So it ain't going nowhere. What I'm doing, using this center bit to get my hole started. I'm going to change over to my right drill bit, and I'm just going to tap through all of it. Then when I get through, and I get them all tapped, I'll tear it all back apart, and I'll drill all these holes out where they slip, and I'll drill these holes in this metal here where it slip. But I'll leave the holes in the bearing to where this and the bearing will tighten it together. So this bearing will have 8 bolts on one side. So there will be no problem. Shouldn't be no problem it coming loose whatsoever. If it does, there's something wrong. Yeah, I know. What you gonna do when you have to get a new bearing in there? Well, why don't we just knock the bearing out? Just knock that thing 90, knock it down sideways, and it comes out. I'll do. If I buy a new bearing, I just buy the whole housing. If I could just buy the bearing, that's fine. But if I can't, I'll just get. That's a piece of metal stuck in that hole. I got stuck in it. It'll come out, so don't be boo-hooing me on that. It's just something I got stuck in there. I was trying to find center for the hell of it. But anyway, that's how I would change the bearing. So it'd be no problem. Don't have to drill no more housing. Once I got my housing fixed, all I do is just place the bearing and the bearing goes bad. There's my first hole I tapped. Run a bolt in to make it stay there. And I'm going to go and do it there and there and there, and I'll take it apart and drill this out. Like I say, drill this out, and drill this out. Don't drill out the bearing. That should have it. I think I'm just going to put 2 holes. I think it'd be enough 2 holes. Maybe that's what I'm going to do tonight. Maybe I might change my mind later, but that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm tired. I'm tired and ready to go home. It's Monday evening. I done worked all day Saturday here, worked all day Sunday here. Plus I put in 8 hours work here, then I come work at night, afternoons. Then I work Saturday and Sundays, so I can get a video out every week. But I'm getting kind of tired. So I think I'm not sure. Hell, I might well go ahead and do the other two. I don't know. We'll find out and I restart the camera again. Don't know. Total little lie. I went ahead and done 4. I'm gonna countersink these. Either I'm gonna countersink them or I'm gonna reset these down in the hole where they be flush. I'd rather have countersink. The countersink goes in a wedge and it helps seal off the hole. I think it keeps from leaking. So for right now, we're fitting to go home. It is let's see what time it is. Yeah, it's time to go home. Time to go home. Clean my mess up and get out of here. Alright. Sleep good, sleep tight. Cause we back tomorrow night. These bears in here coming loose. I don't know what will hold them. Cause look at all them bolts on there. Think that's enough? 8 bolts in each bearing. This bearing's not pulled up yet. I should have pulled it up. I got more work to do to it. I got to clean these holes, these threads. I got to clean them holes up in there so these bolts will pull this bearing up tight. Right now it's threading in between that and that. So if I clean them up, this will pull up real tight. That's why it looks the way it looks on there. But we'll straighten it up. We'll straighten it tomorrow. Good night again. Bye. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired as hell. I've been working on this tractor since May. I started my job at 7 in the morning, and I'll get up for 3:30. Then I start on my tractor, take a few minute break and start on about 4. I work on it 7, 8 o'clock every day. Then I work Saturday and Sunday on about 12, 13 hours on it. Trying to get this thing done and trying to produce a video every week. I think I'm on today's Monday. I ain't gonna do no more this week to it. And I'm just gonna cut the video short. Well, it ain't gonna be short, but it'll be long. But I'm not gonna finish the chain gearbox until the next time. So don't forget to comment, subscribe. Appreciate you watching. Have a good day. Bye.